Hello and welcome back to SJ Cartier Limited Convos. And today I'm going to talk on a topic that's something close to me in that sense, and in some sense it's actually worrying to think as well for other people. So the other day I was watching Watchdog and I saw them talk about a company called Mystery Kits who a lot of customers had ordered certain t-shirts from and didn't receive the t-shirts. They then had to wait ages for their refund, and after complaints and complaints and complaints, some of them still haven't got their refund, some of them had to wait months to get it. So I was watching this and I was thinking, wow, there I was thinking, you know what? Some people do like late shipping, and it happens with big and small businesses, as I've realised. And for me personally, honestly, I'm going to give you the reasons why I believe it happens to me. But I also want to look at it as you as customers and you as viewers. Do you actually like fast shipping, or is that something that you don't really care about? Do you just care that it does arrive to you, or would you at least like it to be dispatched with a tracking number, with your ability to be able to see it arriving? And if there is a possibility of the shipping carrier having an issue, then that's on the shipping carrier. But with the person you're purchasing from, you expect them to facilitate, as they are someone selling a product that they claim to have, and if they don't claim to have, they are a drop shipper or that type of business where they have access to a company that can dispatch that item or should dispatch that item in a readily amount of time. So for me, I was quite shocked to see that there's a big company that is kind of recognized to some people actually getting away with this and not being highlighted. And it had to be highlighted to me as someone that is aware of football shirts and football card sellers. It's quite shocking to see that's happening to normal everyday customers, and not only are they not able to get their items dispatched, but they are now having to fight to get their money back. And I'll show you my grievances to that and why I feel aggrieved when other businesses, whether they are small or large, taking longer than I should expect for my item to be dispatched. First of all, if I pay for something or you pay for something, that means that buyer has your money. From they have your money, they are under obligation to facilitate whatever service or product that you have paid your money for. If that's going to take a certain period of time, like a pre-order for instance, sometimes you are aware of that time frame of the pre-order, so you are either happy to pay upfront and wait, so you are given updated knowledge of this, or you are told when you made your order that there may be a time frame delay. When companies are promoting that they offer fast shipping and that they will ship items in a certain period of time, and they don't do that, but they have your money, I find that quite I'm going to use this word probably a lot in the future, and I should have used it a lot already: narcissistic. And some people may not understand that in what I mean by that, but that's you asking me to give you my money straight away, but you're not willing to give me the product I'm giving you the money for straight away. And then you want to actually seem like, when that person asking you about that item, as I was hearing on the Watchdog show the other day, but it was on one show, it was the one show I was watching, but it was the Watchdog segment that caught my eye. It was the one with Big Zoo and AJ Tracy on there doing their news, talking about their new show as well, funnily enough. which seems quite interesting. But yeah, they were talking about the company then actually putting blame to their dispatch, putting blame to the shipping carrier, but not putting the 2 seconds in to press a button to send a refund. And it's annoying for everyday customer. Now, for me as a business, let me tell you about some of the things that have annoyed me with my late deliveries and my late shipping. If you followed me on social networks, you'll know there's a certain online auction website that I used to purchase from, and I slowed down purchasing from this website because there was an auction house that actually goes on Bargain Hunt as well, funnily enough. Actually, there was an auction house that tried to overcharge me for shipping and then not take the effort and time to try and ship the item to me. So what I got from them was a lot of late shipping, which caused a big argument, which stopped me using that actual whole platform, because I realized the platform wasn't really there for the customers who are spending the money. It was there for the businesses to sell their products and make money, but not offer a service. And when it come down to these auction houses offering poor service, for example, not shipping your items when you have paid for them, then it comes down to them allowing poor service on their platform and telling you that you have to deal with a narcissistic business owner. So for me, I've looked at a few reasons in the past, over the last few years, as to why certain businesses, whether small, whether large, will try to ship my items that I have purchased from them for their price they have asked, or for the price that I have won this item for, on time. So the first one I'll go to, is because it's one of the most recent things, is on Whatnot. So a few years ago I got into Whatnot buying football cards. I was buying comics as well, but I would say the comics shipping time frame wasn't an issue. It was more the condition that some of the comics arrived in when they were looking in another way. So that was a kind of reason that stopped me buying comic books, because sometimes you felt like you were overpaying trying to support another comic collector, and then they wasn't giving you the service or respecting you as a comic collector, and possibly getting jealous and possibly not happy that you got a book for a certain price. So that stopped me from actually buying online comics from certain people online on Whatnot. When it came to football cards now, I realised when I'm entering breaks, and when you have actually paid your money and you have actually now entered a break, whether it be a new set or an old set, there's a lot of people that when they see a card you have, they don't want you to get that to the market first, or they don't want that card to be one of that player's cards on the market, because then you may actually get a true value for that card. When they are able to possibly put money together and try and control that spot in every break and try to get as many cards as possible for that card and get that in time to the other buyers, whether it be themselves or their friend or their neighbour down the road, it allows them then to control the market and control the prices that certain things may sell for. So I was overstanding when I found certain cards that certain other resellers / breakers would offer the late shipping, because they realised shipping that item fast to this business that they are jealous or judgmental against, or whatever reason they have aggression or hate for other than the fact I'm not someone to be led. So they can't control me and decide where or what I do. I decide what I do. And it kind of hurts them because when they feel they are somebody recognized in something, they feel they have the say and they have the knowledge and they have the know-how. So when they have something, they see something that may make someone else be a highlight that they aren't connecting with or can't control, keep out control, they will try to control their service to that person, which will then allow them enough time to be able to control the market. So I understood why I had late shipping, and I understood why I pursued portraying that I offer such a fast shipping, because I realised they can't offer that to every customer because they can't offer it even to me. And if I highlight it to them, it then brings down the poor service they are offering. Which is why when I watched this Watchdog program, I was quite happy they showed this, because it is showing that there are people out there that will push further some businesses' poor services. Whether or not they are a big business, whether or not they are a small business. Yes, some people we all make mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've sent the wrong item. I've sometimes had items listed that weren't actually available at the moment because I've stock cross-referencing between eBay and my website. So we all make mistakes with regards our business and our service. But if you're not apologetic and you're not trying to take any ownership to your mistakes, and you're trying to be narcissistic and point out the other person's mistakes, it gets kind of, laughable. Especially when you see through it. And the point I was trying to get at, I'm glad that the One Show highlighted this, and I'm glad that Watchdog were onto this. And I'm glad that other people that are spending their money are trying to put their foot down now. And when someone has your money, how they handle you as a person with your money. Do they take pride in the service they offer you and make sure that and try their utmost to get items to you? Do they? And we don't even want, because this is the thing as well, when this happens, some of us just let it go over our head and forget it. We don't leave reviews. Me now, I'm into leaving reviews because yes, I can come into your live and yes, I can put a post on social network, but then that doesn't also help people that aren't on social network and people that actually feel the same with the service they are being offered. It doesn't help people in the future to be aware that this person or this business may not be offering the service that they are showing or promoting. Because the only unfortunate thing I say when I'm thinking about it now is it took this company to not refund these customers for these customers to feel an issue with this. We should have had an issue when we realised it didn't arrive within the first 5 days if we're in the same country. Especially when we consider we're in the UK. It shouldn't take 5 days, longer than 5 days for an item to arrive to you when you've paid for it. Because any business should have the capabilities to facilitate offering that item to be shipped within 24 hours. Any business, whether you are in a warehouse because you have the warehouse organised, whether you are a small business in your house because you have all the products around you, whether you're a breaker and whatnot because you are breaking at one time throughout the day and you are sorting throughout the next time of the day, or there is more than one of you who One of you can stream, one of you do sorting. You can be organised. You shouldn't feel the need to hold on to people's money because they've paid you now and you've got the money, to then want to wait and go for a drink and do whatever stupidness you are doing that isn't to do with living your actual family life. Because if you've got elderly people to look after, I can understand. If you've got kids that need utmost care for this hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, we understand. Pardon me, underline. If you've got other job capabilities, things you've got, I understand. But then I also understand that if you know this prior, why wouldn't you just wait? Why is greed getting to you that you have to be there so much to take all the money to then do willy-nilly when you want to do your service? Because we're quick to take the money, but we're not quick to give the product. So as I said, for me, especially on Whatnot, my late delivery, I realised was down to certain businesses trying to be smart in how long they take to get those items to me because they believe I may want to list immediately. They believe so, remember this as well. They don't know when I'm listing anything because no one knows. I may list it today, I may list it next week. I may not list it at all, it may actually be in my collection. You don't even know. You don't even know. As I say to a lot of people, especially with my football cards, basically what you see on there is a collection, basically. So it's my collection, we buy what we buy. If you want to buy it, you can buy it. I'm not trying to make a major money from it, but I like to know when I do have fun and I found what I found, or I'm ripping packs, that obviously my money has been put to this for a reason. So I'm not just going to give it away for pennies and just give it to people for free, because no one's giving me anything for free. I'm not getting boxes for free. I'm not getting anything for free from anybody. So for me to have to wait for my delivery because we understood it. I also understand that offering late shipping may make me previously cause arms and want to argue for me. Because for me, as I said, from you've got my money and I've paid you my money, I just expect the service to be the service that you're supposed to offer. I don't expect anything else. Yeah? So I understood that some people done it as a method because they realised it would make me say things, and if they have multiple accounts that is just them, the one person, and their friend has another multiple accounts, they can spam one chat, spam the social networks with what's the word? They can spam it with, how to put it, hypocritical comments, because they're saying one thing but they're being hypocrites when they're saying it. They're saying, why are you causing problems? But the problem is the fact that you're not offering the service. The problem's not me asking about the service, because I'm in fully right to ask about my service. And if you come to my business, you're fully right to ask about the service you're being offered. It's what I expect as a business, because I was taught customers always right. Even though we know customers aren't always right, we have to take the opinion of the customer and listen to it. We can't deny it straight away. Even if we are actually suspicious of what they are saying. Because, as we say, there's a lot of people that think they're smart out there and will hide behind things and be suspicious and do suspicious activities. So when they're able to be very against you and draw you out, for me personally, it was something that they thought they could win by, because people that are easily led would be led by 10 comments by 2 people. And when I say 10 comments by 2 people, I mean 10 individual accounts commenting the same thing, but it's actually 2 people commenting the same thing because they hold 5 accounts each. And people may be misled by this. So I understood why I got late shipping. But when it comes to other customers now that aren't a business, what's going on? Why do we accept it as a customer? Because I even have seen it with, as a customer, I don't always use my business to buy. I've seen as a customer, some people may offer that just no care for the fact they've already got your money. And as customers and people that are building businesses, because we are the ones spending, should we not expect these businesses to respect the fact that we are giving them the money and respect the fact that we would like our items as soon as possible? Should we not expect that? Should we not also make other customers aware of this service? Because it's not a small thing of, it just took an extra day or 2. Because then that extra day or 2 will become 3 or 4 days. And it will seem normal. Oh, sorry, yes, I've been busy today. I had to take my dog to the hospital. Oh, sorry, my car broke down today. Oh, sorry, the Royal Mail delivery person didn't come and collect today. Oh, sorry, I dropped it off, but I don't know why it hasn't left the shop. All these are just silly excuses from businesses that just don't want to do what they want to do. And us as customers need to stop accepting it. Because the more we accept it, the more they continue. Yeah? So, thank you again, as I say to some people, thank you for listening. But also, I'm going to thank myself, as I say, because I said this in one of my previous videos of how you can encourage other businesses, even though they may be against you and not liking you and trying to discredit your business. They can also be influenced by you, because you can thank me for 48-hour tracked and 24-hour tracked on certain platforms. You can thank me. Because I'm telling you, that fast shipping I've just been highlighting for a very long time, and I have continued to maintain that. And the only problems I get with other people is their fast shipping. And that caused an argument and a debate, because people aren't willing to accept where they were wrong and they want to lie to us, although they have our money. So yeah, thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Convos, and let's promote fast shipping. Thank you. Enjoy the day.